Oh man, most of my friends weren't kidding when they said I had a big bucket. I mean, I'm wearing Matt Sundin 1993-94 game-worn helmet. The guy was 6'5", and it's killing my head right now. Why am I wearing this? Hey, let's talk a little Matthews versus Sundin and how much they're not appreciated still to this day from Toronto Maple Leaf fans. Let's do this. Listen, Leaf fans, I'm a proud Canadian. I enjoy our Canadian hockey style, the little guys, but you know, in Toronto, it's always been a tradition. People have always fallen in love with the little guys, whether it's Gilmour, Ty Domi, Wendell Clark, Dave Keon, all phenomenal players in their own right. But we often overlook or often undercredit some of the players that have actually played a significant role in our team history. Right now, I'm honored to be wearing the sweater photo matched to the very goal against the New York Islanders in October 2007 when Sundin would become the all-time goal leader and all-time point leader on the same goal in Toronto Maple Leaf history. And the thing that I really have a hard time understanding is, and you can deny it now, but back when he was playing, people hated Sundin. People really didn't think he was the prototypical leader. He was too quiet. He looked lazy on the ice. He looked like he wasn't putting in a solid effort. But you know, nowadays that he's retired, people have really taken a true appreciation. I mean, he holds so many records in Toronto Maple Leaf history. You know, most goals in a career. The guy holds most even strength goals, most power play goals, most game-winning goals, most points. And you know, like the guy's literally rated 5th out of the top 100 in 2017. Why am I bringing this up? Because we have another player in Toronto, and I know you guys know I love him in Auston Matthews, and because he's an American-born player, and because he's a 6'4" frame, much like Sundin, and often looks like he's not given everything he has. Well, the guys that really know hockey really understand how special this player is, but you know what? It's the fringe fan that we really need to bring on board. This guy could leave at any point, and he's earned that right once his contract is up. But I mean, Matthews is already on pace to becoming a Toronto Maple Leaf all-time leader in, well, just roughly 4 seasons from now, which would make him the Toronto Maple Leafs all-time greatest player in scoring and goals in just his 10th season, where Sundin did it in his 13th. I mean, Auston Matthews already has records for most career goals in his first NHL game, which we all remember those 4 goals. He just broke records for scoring the most goals in team history, hitting the 60-goal mark, literally has 49 goals in 49 games. I mean, there's so many comparisons to the great Mario Lemieux, and you might deny it, but when you compare today's game and evolve it from yesterday's game, there's a lot of similarities between those players. He's also got back-to-back Rocket Richard trophies and MVP. I mean, and you know, like it's amazing how there are some similarities between these two players. The strength of battling, going to the net. Sundin with that traditional kicking out the leg, the backhand was phenomenal. Where, you know, Auston Matthews can literally score from anywhere on the ice. We've had the privilege of watching 2 of the greatest players in Toronto Maple Leaf history, and I still don't think that they've gotten the credit they deserve. I mean, again, I love the little Mitch Marners. I love the Buntings. They're great players, but they're complementary to the star and the stud. I mean, we had Alexander McGillney's, and we had Gary Roberts back in the day. Both, again, phenomenal players, but they were complementary to what Sundin brought. You know what? We have the honor of watching Sundin play the 13 seasons in Toronto, and Matthews is working his way up the ranks. We as Leaf fans need to get behind this player, cheer him on, and make sure that we let him know how much we appreciate him here, because you never know when that time comes. You know what? You might disagree with me. I'd love to hear your opinions. Please leave all your comments and let's have a little fun battle. Until then, hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark Fera on the Blue Line. Follow us on all social medias.